Sagana Raguna Tanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Om Jnanatimirandasya Yananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vaibhava Puri Goswami Dinami Gauravani Pracharya Dridha Sankalpa Murtaye Krishna Shakti Swarupaya Shri Bhakti Pradayine Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Sadhak Muni Goswami Dinami Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Dinami Shri Vashabhanavi Devi Daitaya Kripadaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Namaha Madhurya Jvala Premadaya Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Virudha Apasidanta Dvanta Harine Namo Gaura Kishoraya Shakshad Vairagya Murtaye Vipralambara Sambode Padam Pujayate Namah Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachitanandanamine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanuga Varayate Gaura Virbhava Bhumishtam Nirdeshta Sa Janapriyaha Vaishnava Sarva Bhoma Shri Jagannatayate Namaha Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Eva Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaura Tvishe Namaha Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dino Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurange Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jayatam Suratopan Gaur Mama Manda Matergati Matsarvasya Padam Bojau Shri Radha Madana Mohana Divyad Vrindaranya Kalpadrumada Shrimad Ratnagara Shrimhasanasto Shri Shri Radha Srila Govinda Devo Preshtad Visevya Manusmara Shriman Rasara Sarambi Vam Shrivata Tatastitaha Karshan Venur Svanar Gopi Gopinata Shri Estutana Vrindayai Tulasi Devayai Priyayai Keshava Sacha Krishna Bhakti Prade Devi Satyavatyai Namo Namaha Panchatattvatmakam Krishna Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Namaste Narasimhaya, Prahlada Lada Daine, Hiranyakasipur Vakshaha, Shilatanka Nakalaye, Ito Nisrimho Parato Nisrimho, Narasringamadim Sharanam Prapadye, Narasringamadim Sharanam Prapadye, Ito Nisringo Parato Nisringo, Yato Yamitato Nisringo, Bahir Nisrimho Hridaye Nisringo, Narasingamadim Sharanam Prapadye, Tavakara Kamalavare Naka Adbhuta Sringa, Dalita Hiranyakasipu Tanu Bringa, Keshavadvidha Narari Rupa, Jai Jagadisha Hare, Jai Jagadisha Hare, Jai Jagadisha Hare. Keshavadri, Jayo Nisringadev, Jayo Nisringadev, 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 Jayo Prahlad Nisringo, Jayo Prahlad Nisringo, Prahlad Nisringo, Jayo Prahlad Nisringo, Jayo Lakshmi Nisringo, Jayo Lakshmi Nisringo, Lakshmi Nisringo, Jayo Lakshmi Nisringo, Hare Hare, So we have nice guests. You used to read Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam, or you have some questions. Maybe some question we can speak something deeply.
Maharaj, maybe you can have pravachan in Croatia.
Actually, will be the best, but many of no.
Children,
No. They speak English better than me.
Hast du eine Frage für Maharaj? Warum nicht?
Narayanam namaskritam naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayam mudiraya nashta prayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttama shloke bhaktir bhavati naistiki. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jai Shri Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. Jai Guru Maharaj Shri Muni Maharaj Shri Prabhupada Ji ki Jai. Jai Nityanila Pravishta Shri Bhakti Vedanta Shri Maharaj Shri Prabhupada Ji ki Jai. Jai Shri Rupanuga Guru Varga Guru Parampara ki Jai. Shri Vishwa Vaishnava Raja Sabha ki Jai. Shri Sachinandan Shri Gaura Hari ki Jai. Shri Vrinda Devi Tulasi Maharani ki Jai. Shri Kshetrapal Gopishwar Mahadev ki Jai. Jai Shri Balaram Ji Subhadra Ji Sudarshan Chakra Shri Jagannath Patita Pavana ki Jai. Jai Shri Shri Radha Govinda ki Jai. Samagata Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Pramananda. So yesterday we started to hear this purport of first canto, first shloka and chapter 1. So in this shloka of Srimad Bhagavatam, firstly Srila Vyasadeva, he established this truth, who is Krishna, who is absolute truth. So he glorifying Krishna like primal living beings, Supreme Lord, who doesn't have beginning. And first of all, before he started narrate this story of Srimad Bhagavatam, discussion between Parikshit and Shukadev, so firstly he spoke about Krishna, who is Supreme Lord, because many different opinion is who is Bhagavan. Many different conception is there, but all great personalities like Brahma, like Narada, like Shiva, like Vyasadeva, they are glorifying Sri Krishna like Supreme Lord. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachitananda Vigraha. Also here in this first shloka, he Vyasadeva, he say, I meditate on this absolute truth, Param Satyam Dhimahi. So he spoke in this shloka, who is Krishna? O my Lord, Shri Krishna, son of Vasudeva, all-pervading personality of Godhead, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. I meditate upon Lord Shri Krishna because he is the absolute truth and the primal cause of all causes of the creation, sustains and destruction of the manifested universe. He is directly and indirectly conscious of all manifestation, and he is independent because there is no other cause beyond him. It is he only who first imparted the Vedic knowledge unto the heart of Brahmaji, the original living being. By him, even the great sages and demigods are placed into illusion, as one is bewildered by the illusory representation of water seen fire or land seen on water. Only because of him do the material universes temporarily manifested by the reaction of three modes of nature appear factual, although they are unreal. I therefore meditate upon him, Lord Shri Krishna, who is eternally existent in the transcendental abode, which is forever free from the illusory representation of the material world. I meditate upon him, for he is the absolute truth. So Srila Prabhupada, Srila Swami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Swami Maharaj, he gave very beautiful explanation, and we will go through. But just to say something, you know, the great king, Ambarish Maharaj, he was great personality, great kings. He was not ruling just by one kingdom or by just one part of India or India. He was ruling all over the world. Oh, he was that time, he was king of all world, is that. And because of transcendental knowledge, he was not attached for anything. He had transcendental knowledge, and this transcendental knowledge means that he was not attached for anything he possessed. He saw everything dreamlike. So everything is there. So when one beggar, when he is begging on the street, sometimes he is dreaming, I have this, I have that, I have big palace, I have house, cars, servants and all these things. So I am fully enjoying all these things. But when he awake, he still find himself on the street covered by blanket, and he knows, oh, it was just dream. Similarly, Parikshit Maharaj, he had same opinion that this material world is like dream. Today is reality, tomorrow, what seems today reality, tomorrow can be completely different. It is relative truth. But he was constantly meditating and personally doing service for the absolute truth. And what was point, he was not attached. So three gunas and material nature cannot influence on him, because he not feel that anything belongs to him. So message for humans, we got human body, we got temporary material life, and if we are attached for some things in this world, and if we feel I am possessor, I am ruler, I am owner of all these things, this is cause of our bondage. And out of this suffering is come, because under influence of kala, of time, everything is taken from us, everything. So we cannot save anything. Even our body is constantly changing. I remember Annika, some years ago, I was helping something to them. She was small and she was always staying with me. How to say, we work something there. So now you see, these Mohi, Nandi, I cannot, Danya, I cannot recognize them. It is, body is changing constantly. So we cannot stop even this. We cannot stop influence of Kala, of time. And if we think this is my, and I am owner of this, this is actually cause of our suffering. So everything is going slowly, slowly, it is leaving us. Is our youth, our health, our memory and everything, our wealth, everything, it is temporary. So great King Parikshit, he was not under this influence of illusion that he think. He knows I'm just like in the dream honored, but the Lord is actually honored. And he was engaged completely in Nava Bhakti. All 9 limbs of devotion he performed himself. He didn't order to sevakas or some servants, please, you do this seva. No, he himself. He personally, why he did like this? Because he was already on the stage of bhava. But naturally question arises how we can come on that stage. Oh, he is great personality, he is unique, what to do? No, we can also come on that level, but how? If we associate with those personality who are really transcendental, who are really spiritual, then this knowledge will automatically come to us. Mercy of them will come upon us. So we will, because soul is transcendental element, all souls is in different bodies, but soul sounds like internal. Who can calculate this? So many. Can you imagine how many times Jiva repeat birth and death in these cycles? And if we are from immemorial time in this cycle. And how many parents we change? How many forms we change? How much experience, suffering and enjoyment, how much we experience? We forgot everything because illusion is keeping us constantly like in the one cage, in one box, in the frame. Whatever we see, whatever we hear, everything, it is like one cage or like one gel, and we are inside, and mind is constantly projecting these ideas. What is favorable, what is unfavorable, I like, I don't like, and all these things. But lives become like 60, 70 years, and when you see it, when you look back, what you see? Only some little short time of happiness. Main part is suffering, struggling, and fight for existence. Just we fighting for existence is there, and we call it life. So how we can see, oh, what is solution for this? Really, only sadhu sangha. When you experience another level, another things, what is called spirituality, when you experience, then you really start to think about yourself. So we are thinking about ourselves, we start to think who we are, what we should to do, how to go out of this prison house body, like is there. Body is prison house. And we think now I am this because I am born like this is my parents' family and so on. But in one moment, when we have to go out of body, we will realize, oh, this was just body. It was just body. I have to leave now this house. Can you imagine, like you go somewhere, now we going somewhere on holiday, we go to make rent a car. And you rent one van, these like Arjuna have this camper van. You went just to experience some, some trip there. And you take care nicely. You put petrol inside, you cleaning all this van, you cleaning, you maintaining, everything keep clean, all these things. When his journey finished, you go back again and rent a car, you leave it car there, and you are not attached anymore for this car. Because already he made purpose, he did on job. now you are not attached because you know it is not my car, I rented this car, all these things. Similarly, when we have idea why is how to go out of this body is given for temporary time. We not need body to exist. We existing without body. This is the great secret. We not need body to exist. Many people think, oh, I'm here because this body is here. But when soul go out of body, it is body is just that matter is there, nothing. So you see opposite. Body moving because I was inside is there. And I not need this body. I can attain much better bodies to exist. Much better body because we have already our body. We have our really form, our really swarup. So everything starting here in the Srimad Bhagavatam, in this first canto. So Srila Prabhupada Swami Maharaj told my message, but I want to give to population, to humans. It is here condensed in the commentary of first canto Srimad Bhagavat is here. So all this knowledge is here. By the knowledge we can conquer fear. By the knowledge we can conquer these three gunas of material nature. By this knowledge we going back to home, back to Godhead. And like Srila Bhakti Tirtha Goswami Maharaj, he told once, one very simple formula. Cause of our suffering is sin. Is sin, pap, grieh. It is cause of our suffering. But cause of sin is desire to commit sin. Is that? So there is already desire to commit sin. But cause of this desire to commit sin is ignorance. And cause of ignorance, it is aversion to knowledge. We have naturally aversion toward really absolute knowledge. Knowledge is here and nobody have attraction to here because so much is interest to enjoy this world and it is totally in the opposition. If I have this, I cannot have this. So something I have to sacrifice. Some things I have to sacrifice. Normally we sacrifice something but we have no full experience. But who is knowledge? Knowledge is Lord. Knowledge is Krishna. So naturally, conclusion of this, we are suffering because we have aversion toward Krishna. This is main point here. So in the sadhu sangha, when we hear with sadhus, when we associate with sadhus, we start to listen about God. We start to hear about His beautiful pastime, about His beauty. What we are looking for. Really, everyone looking for beauty, for harmony, for love, for these things. And we try to adjust our circumstance accordingly to this. We want to make beautiful room, house. We want to make something what is beautiful, what is in harmony, what is there and this. And we're trying our best to make something. But Krishna is very kind to us. You see, if you go into this, you will forget me. If you can think about me, you can also have all these things. But if you will be able to think about me. So one monk told why God is destroying our plans. Is actually nice explanation. God destroying our plans when He see that plans will destroy us. So it is something is there. So Ambarish Maharaj, he had all this opulence, but he know how to deal with it. He knows, oh, I am not attached. And he already had touch with harmony. He had already touched with bliss. He had already touched with the absolute truth. So now why we associate together and everything, it is just to come in touch with truth. So this truth it start slowly influence on our heart. And this Bhagavatam is Krishna himself. So when we hear about absolute truth, Krishna entering in our heart, Krishna is sitting on our heart, and really Krishna is cleaning our heart from all these many lives collected, how to call these experience, impressions and everything. So although I was here once, even in Yoga Sutras, there was one great sage, Patanjali. He told these living beings are living accordingly to habits. So all of us have habits. When you awake in morning, what is going on? You're doing some things. You have already routine. And this routine is repeating all the day. So you can see yesterday what I did, how I much did. Today was almost same. All routine is become say I'm awake, I have this routine, I'm going to take shower, and so many things. So this routine, it is pulling us through the life, fully pulling us. It is, we cannot go out. If you have some people, if you move him little bit out of routine, he's completely stuck. There's no way, doesn't know how to move anymore. Don't touch my routine, I have my routine. Awake, look in mobile, drink coffee, is there, read newspaper, there, what is new, what is now, what is cricket match, football match, all these things, who win, who lost, and every day becomes same, is there. But if our routine is changed, if becomes sadhana, then we come in touch with great friend, because sadhana is really our friend. The friend help you when you are weak, is not. Friend is not only there when you are happy. Friend is coming when you are helpless, when you are weak, when you have no strength. Then friend come and he give hand. Oh, come, get up. You don't lay in the room, you don't sleep in the bed. Get up, go, let's go. So this is friend who help you when you are weak. So when you have sadhana regularly, when you're doing something regularly, surely will come weekdays. So weekdays are there where we are helpless, we are without. But when we have routine, this routine actually helping us, because automatically when you are awake, you're going to take shower, you're going to put tilak, you start to chant Gayatri, you start to read something, because you daily doing is that. So when is our habit change from bad to good, actually it is our way of progress. It is progress means to give up old and accept new. So this is formula of progress. Progress means whatever I experience, I already know it is there, but I have to go, I have to accept new things. And to accept new things, you have to give up something. If we have full hands, how we can accept something new? We have to put on the floor and go up, go again, go ahead. So this Srimad Bhagavatam actually, it is giving such knowledge about pure devotion, about Supreme Lord, who is sum bonum of everything. And devotion to Him, it is actually purpose of soul existence. So to serve Him, to please Him, to come in contact, it is purpose of our existence. If it's in another way, actually this is purpose and or cause of bondage is here. So we are fortunate, really very fortunate, that we came in touch with such divine knowledge, and we should not miss this chance. It is seem like somebody giving us this great gem, great jewel, and we don't know how to use him, we cannot recognize value of him. We throw him, or it is same like this. We got human form, we got sadhu sangha, we came in very powerful lineage of transcendental knowledge, what is coming directly from Lord through great personalities up to this age. And if we just trying with simple heart, maintain relationship, everything will come naturally. All these things will come just like Mother Mercy. Mother, you not need to remind her or give me mercy. She have automatically mercy toward child. And same things, this knowledge is really very merciful here. So just we read few sentences of Srila Prabhupada. So, Srimad Bhagavatam is the narration of the Svarup of the Lord manifested by his internal potency, and his potency is distinguished from the external potency which has manifested the cosmic world which is within our experience. Srila Vyasadeva makes a clear distinction between the two in this shloka. Srila Vyasadeva says, herein, that the manifested internal potency is real, whereas the external manifested energy is in the form of material existence is only temporary and illusory, like the mirage in the desert. In the desert mirage, there is no actual water. There is only the appearance of water. Real water is somewhere else. The manifested cosmic creation appears as reality, but reality of which this is but a shadow in the spiritual world. Absolute truth is in the spiritual sky, not on the material sky. In the material sky, everything is relative truth. That is to say, one truth depends on something else. This cosmic creation results from interaction of the three modes of nature, and the temporary manifestation are so created as to present an illusion of reality to bewildered mind of the conditional souls, who appears in so many species of life, including the higher demigods like Brahma, Indra, Chandra, and so on. In actually, there is no reality in this material world. There appears to be reality. However, because of the true reality which exists, the spiritual world, the personality of Godhead internally exists with his transcendental paraphernalia. The chief engineer of complicated construction doesn't personally take part in the construction, but he knows every nook and corner because everything is done under his direction. He knows everything about the construction, both directly and indirectly. Similarly, the personality of Godhead, who is the supreme engineer of this cosmic creation, knows every nook and corner, although affairs are being carried out by demigods. Beginning from Brahma down to the insignificant end, no one is independent in material creation. The hand of the Lord is seen everywhere. So we make a little stop here. You see, doesn't mean that we humans are only under illusion. There is also highest planetary system, and the highest planet is Brahmalok. Then all other slokas, planets, what existing. So even they are under influence of these three gunas. Of course, not on the gross level like we are, and we cannot compare ourselves with them. But the influence of energy, Lord, illusory energy also can be there, because this is part of material creation. And here in this shloka, Shla Vyasadeva, he told clearly, there is distinguished, there is clear, how to say, evidence that two worlds are existing, material world and transcendental world. So this is very clear. Whoever is into this material world, it is under illusion, under control of three gunas of material nature. Even all highest planets, even Brahma, even all of them, they are also under influence on different level. But Indra too, all great personalities. So we can see that control is also there. But what we have to understand, by the mercy of Lord, by the mercy of great personalities, we can go out of this material world and experience this transcendental world. Therefore he made clear, this is one part, and here is place of suffering, and your goal, your prayojan is another level. So we can Santa Maharaj. In the Vedic literatures, it says that the absolute truth, personality of Godhead, is the chief amongst all living personalities. All living beings, beginning from the first created being, Brahma, down to the smallest ant, are individual living beings. And above Brahma, there are even other living beings with individual capacities, and personality of Godhead is also a similar living being. And he is an individual and other living beings. But the Supreme Lord or the Supreme Living Being has the greatest intelligence, and he possesses supermost inconceivable energies of all different varieties. If man brains can produce a space shuttle, one can very easily imagine how brains higher than man can produce similarly wonderful things which are far superior. The responsible person will easily accept this argument, but there are suborned atheists who would never agree. Shlavyasadev, however, at once accepts the supreme intelligence as the Parameshvara. He offers his respectful obeisances unto the supreme intelligence, addressed as the Para or the Parameshvara, or the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And that Parameshvara is Sri Krishna, as admitted in Bhagavad Gita and other scriptures, delivered by Shlavyasadev, and specifically in the Srimad Bhagavatam. In Bhagavad Gita, the Lord says that there is no other Paratattva than Himself. Therefore, Shlavyasadev at once worshipped the Paratattva Sri Krishna, whose transcendental activities are described in the 10th canto. Unscrupulous persons go immediately to the 10th canto, and especially to 5 chapters which describe the Lord's rasa dance. This portion of the Srimad Bhagavatam is the most confidential part of this great literature. Unless one is truly accomplished in the transcendental knowledge of the Lord, one is sure to misunderstand the Lord's worshipable transcendental pastimes called rasa dance and his love affair with the gopis. The subject matter is highly spiritual, and only the liberated person who have gradually attained to the stage of Paramahamsa can transcendentally relish this rasa dance. Shlavyasadev therefore gives the reader the chance to gradually develop spiritual realization before actually relishing the essence of the pastimes of the Lord. Therefore, he purposely invokes a Gayatri mantra, Dhimahi. This Gayatri mantra is meant for spiritually advanced people. When one is successful in chanting the Gayatri mantra, he can enter into the transcendental position of the Lord. One must therefore acquire Brahminical qualities or be perfectly situated in the quality of goodness in order to chant the Gayatri mantra successfully and then attain to the stage of transcendental realizing the Lord, His name, His fame, His quality, and so on. So we stop here with reading this first canto, Srimad Bhagavatam, spoken by Srila Vyasadeva. So any question? No questions. I know it's very difficult to enter because if it's, our focus somewhere else, so it's not easy. Yes, Maharaj, 1 minute. So where is our focus somewhere else and mind is occupied with something, it's not easy. But sure, it is something that will help us. And although maybe it looks like body is here presented and like we visiting temple, but soul hearing on different way. So soul will hear differently than mind. With mind, we cannot approach this transcendental knowledge. It is impossible because mind doesn't have capacity to relishing, to understand transcendental topic. But soul have different capacity. So whatever is coming from the Bhagavatam is going directly in touch with soul, not through the brain, not through the experience of mind, not the experience of knowledge and this memory and so on. So one shloka in one of Upanishads is say, Yasya deva para bhaktir yatha deva tatha guru tasyaite kathitha hyartaha prakashante mahatmanaha. He say, those who have firm faith, strong faith, is unshakable faith to Guru and Krishna equally. This knowledge will automatically revealed in the heart of such Mahatma. So this transcendental knowledge. So knowledge doesn't mean we have to read, we have to memorize, we have to struggle so much. No, we have to just be simple to attain this Sangha, relax, open mind and heart and listen. Job of Krishna is to purify the heart. So he doing automatically. So this is like nature of water is to clean the things. If it's something there, you don't need to do something extra. Water is naturally cleaning. So when we come in touch with this divine water of flow of Srimad Bhagavata, automatically is cleaning, is there. Just we have to attain, be simple and accept as is this. Everything else it will be naturally done. Vanchakalpatarusya kripasindhu Patatam Vaishnava Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Shla Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj, Shla Prabhupada ki jai, Shla Guru Maharaj, Shla Prabhupada ki jai, Jai Shla Bhakti Sadhu Kuni Goswami Maharaj ki jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai, Nitai Gaura Pramanande.